And now, Paul Hoot.
Greetings. Hello. Well, I want to say something about these food allergies. You know, like these allergies, you know, like when people say, oh, I can't eat that bread, I'm wheat intolerant, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, when did all that business start? I mean, it was sometime in the late 90s, I think, wasn't it? I can't remember the exact date. Was it the 14th of September, 1998? Yeah, think about it. I think that was the date that people stopped coping with bread. Prior to that, people had eaten bread successfully for thousands of years. And then suddenly people said, oh, I don't know, it's the late 90s, oh, I don't know if I can manage that. But I'm not going to stand here and have a go at the people with the allergies, because I'm a very compassionate person. And also, it's a genuine thing when people have the food allergies, isn't it? I mean, it's real. I mean, I don't understand it, but I mean, they're not making it up, are they? So these people have my full sympathy. All I am saying is that years ago, you would never have got away with it. I mean, let's say you're a soldier in the First World War. You're in the trenches, you haven't eaten for a couple of days because the supply lines are poor, and obviously you can't just pop out to the shops because the machine guns are firing overhead. And anyway, the First World War was very inconveniently placed for shops. It's one of the big weaknesses of that war, in my opinion. I mean, they call it the Great War, but it wasn't that great. I mean, it was mostly just stuck in a trench miles from the nearest Woolworths. The point is, you're in the trench. The only thing you can find to eat is a stale roll from a ditch. I mean, in that desperate hand-to-mouth situation, you simply do not have time to be wheat intolerant. I mean, you either eat the bread or you starve, don't you? I mean, it's not mentioned in the war records, is it? That's my point. It's not in the war record. I mean, in the war records, it does not say, oh, yes, 20,000 men died in the first day of the Battle of the Somme, 6,000 of them because they inadvertently snacked on a slice of wholemeal before going over the top. And it disagreed with them most violently. Grains of wheat ricocheting around their bellies. Sesame seeds from a factory that uses nuts. Causing a major hazard in no man's land. No, it's not. It's not mentioned in the war records, and it's not mentioned for one simple reason. Because let's face it, those soldiers were heroes, weren't they? Well, let's just think for a moment about what those soldiers achieved in the war. I mean, they bravely digested wheat. They fought gluten. I mean, if there is anyone here who says to me that you are intolerant to wheat or milk or whatever, then what I say to you is, tolerate it! I mean, it's natural, it's got nutrients, it's vitamins, it's got food in it, I mean, you'll like it, just give it a go! I'm sure it's just total self-indulgence, all this business, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to make myself very popular with the food allergy people now. I've gone slightly further than I'd planned. I'm sure it is, though. I'm sure it is just because people can't be bothered with cooking proper meals anymore. Because these allergies, they're always allergies to ingredients like bread or milk or fish or eggs or something like that, aren't they? I mean, I've never met anyone who is allergic to twisties. Or massive amounts of my Kit Kat. Even when you say to them, when you say, oh, are you sure you can eat that chocolate bar, Ursula? It says on the ingredients it contains milk solids. And they always say, oh, no, I'm all right with milk, as long as it's in a Kit Kat format. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.